Okay, I'm back, and I'm doing a really short stream, really. But I just wanted to go back over some of the things that I did in the last tutorials. So like the baking and those paths, the line paths. So the first thing I'll look at, I wanted to show is how, because I messed up how to create those paths, and it was really simple. If we go down to the top view and we just use our spline tool, I'm just gonna hold shift and just draw some line here or something. There we go. Something like this. You can actually do some crazy one, There we go. So you're happy with that. So next what you need is the rectangle. If we go into our perspective here, you can see there's our rectangle. Change the height to 0. Get the sweep node. Drop these in. Bam. Oh, there you go. That's ready to bring into Ventus, and polys are pretty well spaced out. It's not crazy, nothing going crazy there. So it's nice and low, and that's how you get your path. And you can just bring that into Ventus. We can do that as well. So bring in Ventus. Also do have the live link working, because if you follow the Ventus Discord, you can find the latest live link plugin on there, which is cool. So let's go to Cinema 4D. Let's make this. I'll duplicate this. Just make this one into an object, and I'll just place the Ventus tags on here for now. And there we go. Let's go to the scene. Geometry, live link, import live link, Cinema 4D sweep. There we go. Update, and there's our sweep. If I remove this, just put solid color in there, and it's probably massive, so I'm going to change it to 0.02 or something. Let's see where it is by turning the bounding box. There it is. It's really hard to see right now because we're looking at it from the side, but there you go. There's your spline, and we can run our texture along it. Texture, it's a base of alpha. Let's just load it, use the default ones. Let's just use the default one. Let's use this star, and we go to the UV properties here. See the UV1, scale down the Y, and maybe scale down the X a little bit. Now if we animate the Y position, there you go, and it runs along. It will run along that spline. It's cool. So hopefully that solved one of the issues, or explained it better. If we scale it up a bit so you can see it better, there you go. I'll turn the bounding box off. You can even add a color to that. Color, let's make it green. I'll just add a spreader to this. There we go. Increase that count. Maybe I'll rotate it. Minus 45. And I'll rotate the whole group, like that. Let's go into here, change the draw mode to solid none, so we can see the back face. And then really you're just animating the texture, the UV. There you go. All kinds of cool effects you can do. So that literally took me a few seconds. There you go. And then you can play around with all of the effects. Up to you really. Anyway, so that's one thing. So let's delete that. I don't need to save it really. And let's go back. So next thing was I wanted to cover quickly was the baking, because when I was trying to bake, and you could bake each individual layer, so you could export the ambient occlusion, the beauty pass, the reflection as a path. You can export them as separate passes if you wanted. So let's create a quick scene. So we've got this plane, and you can see here, here's more. So here's the redshift render view what we're seeing here. So this is all real time, kind of real time. It still has noise, you'll see. But if I just quickly put some geometry down, I'll just create a quick scene and we'll bake the reflections and stuff, the lighting and reflections into the texture, and I'll show you. I'll just quickly cover that. So I'll just put cube, scale that down, let's move this over here. Perhaps we just rotate this in old position. I don't know. Let's get another one. Let's get a cylinder. Rotate that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So I've got a few objects here. We just apply some materials to them. Some basic materials. So this can be a grid floor if we want. Let's see. Actually, do we want that? Let's just use the redshift ones. So let's go for plastic floor. Boom. You can see the reflections there. Get another one. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna do it quickly. Material, and I'll just do a custom gold on the sphere. So now you can see it's got gold. And let's get another redshift material, incandescence. Let's do this. So this adds light to our scene. So what you want to do is, we do want to add another scene to the light. We could bake the GI. Sorry, redshift. Go into here. Turn off the default light like that. So turn that off. Then you can go in here and you can. I'm gonna just do quick dirty one. Brute force. I'm just gonna have, so there will be noise in the texture. You can increase your resolutions and all of that. But the main thing is AVO. This is what you're choosing to bake. So this is select your type, and when you go here to the drop down, you've got beauty, ambient occlusion, bump map, the normal maps, caustics. You can call it. You could actually break these and then multiply them in Ventus or whatever you want. But if you go down to this one, I used this one. Found this one baked the lighting, reflections, diffuse, everything into that texture. So that seemed to have been working for me. So I've done that one. And under basic, I'll just do override here. Maybe do like 512 or something. We're not using any refractions. This is the ambient occlusion 512. The light, I do 512. I'm just doing a really dirty way of doing it for now, but you can go through and tweak all the settings. I'm not gonna focus too much on that. And you can see here we already got that reflections and stuff. So let's add let's create one more material. Redshift. Let's do another plastic. Let's make this like orange or something. Or actually, because the gold, we got gold. Let's go opposite. Pink. Okay, and so you can see this is light in it. Let's add another light. So let's add a light. Area light will do. It's massive, but there we go. Let's just move this over here. And just move this up. Don't want it too big, but there we go. So say we want to bake all this, these reflection, shadows, everything, color into it. So you got to, of course, do your UV mapping and all of that. So let's quickly do that. So I'll just convert these to geometry, like into editable geometry. So I'm just pressing C to convert. You can press this button up here. So we've got to do the UV mapping. So let's see what the UV maps. This is the problem. If you always have to do this. But let's quickly do that. So I'm just going to do cubic. I'm just doing quick and nasty. Control E. I could have actually just combined the objects. Actually, let's just do that because I can just do it as one big texture. Saves me the adding all of those textures on. So I'm just going to connect objects and delete all the all overlapping. Fix that. There we go. Let's just do optimal mapping. There we go. It laid it out for us. There we go. So now that'll just bake it into one texture. Of course, if you want, you can do individual textures and individual objects. I'm just doing it for speed. Okay, so we've got that. We need to apply our Redshift bake set. So you actually go to Tools under Texture Baking, and then you can have it selected, then say Create from Selection. Choose your resolution on your texture. I'll do 1024. Shouldn't take that long, hopefully. 1024. And cylinder, yep, that's selected, which is that object cylinder. Let's hit bake, and then we're going to put it to my desktop. You choose your location. This will be checked by default. As long as you change the settings in your config, it uses that. And I hit bake, and we should get the reflections. So I think it has baked. That was in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to just put the live link on here again. I'll send this over to go to Ventouse. You know, we can go geometry. Geometry. Import live. There we go. Let's just make sure this is working. Force a refresh. Come on. Did I choose the wrong one? Geometry. Import live. There we go. Lively. Okay, for some bizarre reason it doesn't. Not worry. There must be something. Either, let me take this out of the group. Just put a null. Oh, is it not? Oh, there we go. Oh. I'm just going to put it on the group up here. And see if this works. There we go. So that's Braincast object in. So I'm going to delete that material. I'm going to delete the axis as well. There we go. And there's the object. So I deleted the material because we want to put our bake texture that I saved to the folder. So I'm just going to go texture, base alpha if you want, or base, you could just be in base, and it's in my bake folder. So I've got bake, 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 and I thought we saved it in here. Let me double check where it went. Now that's it. Let me hit bake again. Yeah, I thought we did save it. Okay, we'll do it again. Maybe I did it too early. Okay, baking. It says it's done. I don't believe it's done because I didn't see. Yeah, this looks completely wrong. Let me delete that. Okay, right. There we go. I think it was confused with the file naming. That's why I had it. There we go. Rank it in. We've got the shadows. You can see the reflections there. The specular lighting. What you could do, just go here. So base no light. That's it really. Just for show you that. I mean, doesn't look bad. Of course, you would say if you didn't want that to cast an object, cast, a shadow, you could turn certain objects so they don't cast shadows and stuff when you're baking. But there you go. You can see it's picked up the reflection. If we zoom into the gold ball over here, and there you go. You can see there's the cube all baked. Anyway, it was a short tutorial. Hopefully that helped explain some of the things that I covered in the previous tutorials a bit better and quicker. And I rushed this one, but yeah. So have a good night and see you later.